So for the vlog today, I'm going to read you a story because it's bedtime right now. It's like 10 o'clock at night and it's time for Kara to go to bed. So I'm going to read a bedtime story. Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. I can't talk. By Maurice Sendak. The illustrations in this book are like super good. Where the Wild Things Are. The night Max wore his wolf suit, he was up to mischief of one kind. And another. His mother called him Wild Thing, and Max said, "I'll eat you up." So he was sent to bed without eating anything. That very night, in Max's room, a forest grew. And grew. And grew until his ceiling hung with vines, and the walls became the world all around. And an ocean tumbled by with a private boat for Max, and he sailed off through the night and day. And in and out of weeks and almost a year to where the wild things are. And when he came to a place where the wild things are, they roared their terrible roars, gashed their terrible teeth, rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. Till Max said, "Be still," and tamed them with the magic stick of staring into all their yellow eyes without blinking once. They were frightened and called him the most wild thing of all. Wonder what's going to happen. And made him king of all wild things. And now, cried Max, let the rumpus start. Now stop, said Max, and sent the wild things off to bed without their supper. And Max was the king of all the wild things, was lonely, and wanted to be somewhere where someone loved him. Then all around, from far away across the world, he smelled good things to eat. So he gave up being king of where the wild things are. But the wild things cried, "Oh, please don't go. We'll eat you up. We love you so." And Max said no. The wild things roared their terrible roars, gashed their terrible teeth, and rolled their terrible eyes, and showed their terrible claws. But Max stepped into his private boat and waved goodbye. And sailed back over a year, in and out of weeks, and through a day. And into the night of his very own room, where he found his supper waiting for him. and it was still hot. The end. This is one of my favorite children's books ever since I was really little. I wasn't really into the girly books. I liked this one. And I actually own the movie too. And the movie is nothing like the book. But then again, it's like a 2-hour movie. And this is, I believe, like a 20-page book. So it would have been like 10 minutes per page. But what's your favorite childhood book? Leave it in the comments below, and maybe I'll check it out and read it. From one of my classes this semester, we have to make a play-ish thing out of a children's book, and the book I brought in was Where the Wild Things Are because it's my favorite. So I'm going to go to bed now, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night.